Sarawak is one of two Malaysian states in the island of Borneo, located northwest of Australia. In 2008, I visited Upper Bengoh, west of the capital Kuching, and the 4 Budaya villages that would be consumed by the Bengoh Dam. Much like any forest, Sarawaks are teeming with exotic flowers, carnivorous plants, and unimaginable varieties of insects and wildlife. But by July 2010, the controversial Bengoh Dam is expected to flood 8.5 square kilometres of land, drowning 3 Budaya villages and countless flora and fauna. The Bengoh Dam's Environment Impact Assessment, or EIA, provides what appears to be a comprehensive account of the region's biomass, but neglects to point out whether any are a protected or threatened species. Those that are could impact on these large-scale construction projects, but throughout Sarawak's checkered development history, they rarely do. Several unique ornamental ferns found in Kampong Sembahn are a threatened species. However, none are recorded in the EIA. 2 carnivorous pitcher plant species located between Kampong Said and Rejoy are recorded in the EIA, but are not identified as protected. All pitcher plants, according to the Sarawak Forestry Department, are entirely protected in Sarawak, meaning they cannot be cut, trimmed, removed, or in any way injured. But clearly, in Upper Bengoh, Sarawak's Wildlife Protection Ordinance of 1998 is simply ignored. And what of all the animals in the region? With the dam's completion, Upper Bengoh will lose 2 species of Sarawak's national symbol, the amazing hornbill, including 50 other bird species, 14 types of mammal, 52 species of fish and 7 varieties of bats, all of whom are recorded in the EIA but not listed as protected, which clearly the rare hornbill is, and so too are all bats. Other protected animals that will suffer or perish under the waters of the Bengoh Dam include flying squirrel, porcupine, and the pangolin and civet cats. Monkeys are known to raid village gardens and farms. Some are kept as pets. No primates are recorded in the EIA. According to the Sarawak Forestry Department, all primates are entirely protected in Sarawak. Other species Budaya villages identified as living in Upper Bengoh and apparently are protected too include wild boar, deer, several types of snakes and monitor lizard. This lizard is known to be part of the Budaya's traditional diet. None of these species are recorded in the EIA. The EIA claims that those animals that aren't scared off by the sound of machinery or are unable to outrun the rising waters of the new dam will perish. At least the Budaya have been offered resettlement, but they'll have been threatened, lied to, seduced by meagre compensation, or forced to create a new life in an entirely different habitat, losing customary rights to their traditional homelands in the process.
We doesn't want to go any else. Because if the government will move us from that area also to other area which belong to others, we cannot go there.
The Budaya are themselves endangered, but they have none of the protections Sarawak's flora and fauna, whether enforced or not, are said to be given. When the bulldozers come with their dams, palm oil plantations and resorts, steered by companies transparently woven into the fabric of a government that legislates in their interests, it seems the rights of all who live in Sarawak's forests are extinguished. A January 2010 deal between Malaysia and China secured an industrial corridor in Sarawak's dwindling forests for coal mining, aluminium smelting, steel plants, hydroelectric dams and natural gas development. The struggles of the Budaya of Upper Bengoh to protect their livelihood, their culture and the forests that support them should be the concerns of all people. We have much to learn from those whose lives are not dictated by a society that sets no limits to what it will consume.